I'm going to do some quiz questions over the urinary system, and this is the diagram I drew to support some of the answers. So question number 1, draw a diagram depicting the major organs of the urinary system and explain the functions of each organ. So this is the urinary diagram of the urinary system. So like we have two kidneys here. That is just a major organ of the system, and then constantly filters the waste in the body and in the blood, and they just produce urine, and they also regulate some body fluid balance as well. And there is a ureters. So this is a long muscular tube that inferior to the kidney. So they carry urine from the kidneys to bladder here, and they are mostly the muscles, and that continuously just to keep tightening and relaxing, so they can force the urine downwards. And there is a bladder that stores urine, and it also allows the urination to be controlled, so it doesn't really have to be very frequent. And there's a urethra that just transport urine from bladder to the outside of the body. And question number 2, draw a kidney and label the major part and use the diagram to describe how waste are removed. So here, this is the kidney diagram of the kidney. So we have two blood vessels here, one artery, one renal artery, and one renal vein. So they just the blood is coming through the renal artery, and then the vein is just they are removing the deoxygenated blood. So, and this is the nephron. This is the very basic functional unit of the kidney, that just removing waste and excess the substance from the blood, and those are the medulla. So it is interior part of the kidney that holds nephrons here, so medulla here, and then cortex is just the outer portion of the kidney that just hold the kidney, outer portion, fill the portion, and it's kind of lining of the kidney. And then there is a ureters that transports urine from the kidney and just to the urinary bladder. So basic functional unit is just a nephron here. So they are just filtering and just removing those waste from the blood. And number 3, what are the two major blood vessels associated with the kidneys, and why are they important? So again, this as shown here. So this is the renal artery, and this is the renal vein. So renal artery carries the oxygen-rich blood, the oxygenated blood from the heart to the kidney, and so the blood will be filtered here. And then renal vein, they are just draining all those oxygen poor, like a deoxygenated blood from the kidney. So they just help the circulation of the blood in the kidney. So question number 4, describe how kidney stones influence the urinary system. So the kidney stone is just the hard, just a very solid hard deposits that just consist of some minerals and salts that form inside the kidneys. So they can just they can be really painful. I mean, if they just got in the ureters and then just stuck there, and then just they make it hard to urine, so it causes the really pain. It can cause a lot of pain when urinating. So it can be moved by some procedures, or if you just drink the lots of cranberry juice or the fruit juice with that substances, so that can help removing those. If the stone is small, then it can be removed that way as well. And question number 5, describe how urinary tract infections influence the urinary system. So the urinary tract infections, the UTI, is the infection that caused by some sort of pathogen, the bad bacteria in the urinary tract. So that those bacteria then can cause the infections in the uterus, and they cause the symptoms like pain, and it can be blood and blood in the urine, and it also causes the very frequent urination. So it is very unpleasant disease.